It's Jason Abraham, the Shadow Teacher, and I'm going to read to you a passage out of Thomas Merton's New Seeds of Contemplation. God said, "I do not laugh at my enemies, because I wish to make it impossible for anyone to be my enemy. Therefore, I identify myself with my enemy's own secret self." And this passage really hit home with me today, with all the bickering in the world, and worse, all the censorship of authentic expression. Now, this passage is not a passage about going along to get along. It's not about go along to get along. It's actually the opposite. It's about feeling so secure in one's own being. God, the ultimate being, is that secure in his own being that he allows expression of all creation, expression of everything else. And in a free world, this is the ideal, is to have open, genuine expression and discourse where one can openly express oneself, and someone else with a different view can express their views, and you can debate, you can fight, you can argue if need be, but you still can exist. So when I see a world where this is being destroyed, this type of expression, where people cannot express an idea without getting deplatformed, without getting canceled, with this level of intolerance, this goes against this very principle, this godly principle, and this principle of truth and confidence. See, truth is not afraid. Truth does not fear altering points of view, because when a principle is true, it can stand on its own, and it can allow anything to challenge it, and it knows the substance from which it stands on will prevail. Censorship is quite the opposite. Censorship, when you feel like you have to silence something and shut someone down, there's a fear there. And the fear is one that is internal. When one fears that what they know they're giving to the world is a house of cards, is a fallacy, is something that is a distortion of the truth, it fears being exposed. And in order to silence this exposure or stop the exposure, you have to silence all opposition to it. So here we are. But when you understand the nature of truth, that truth does not fear opposition, truth does not fear being exposed, because it is a place of substance in and of itself, then you know the character of what to look for. You know when someone is censoring everything, it must not be true. What they're claiming, there must not be a place of genuine truth in that. And when someone has no fear, you might want to listen up. Be well, my friends, and I'll see you on the other side.